It is true. It is true. Xbox has raised their prices on consoles and games. But when will it take effect? Apparently, it's going to be taking effect on the holidays. And you know who this hurts more? Me. Me. One of the very few people with an Xbox still. Very few people like me nowadays. Back in the day, Xbox was one of the greatest of all time consoles. It's true. One of the greatest of all time. Now look at it. A shadow of its former self. And now the only gaming company that's even relevant now is PlayStation. Why do I own an Xbox, you may ask? It's because it's what I grew up with. It's what my friends grew up with as well. So we chose to just stick with it so we could play with each other. Yeah, they raised their prices. Series S's are going to be like around 400, while the Series X is going to be like 600. It's a lot. It's a lot of narrow right there. I'm being honest, that's a lot. On nearly 600. That's crazy for a Series X. Oh my god. They're increasing the price of the controllers. Now they're 65. So there's a fact that people keep forgetting though when it comes to the prices increase. It's only for first party games that they're gonna be increased to $80. And something you might have forgotten. Xbox don't release shit for exclusives. They don't release shit. So that $80 isn't gonna amount to much if they don't release shit for games. I'm gonna be honest. If they don't release anything, it's not really that big of a deal. Because people keep forgetting the fact that it's only first party games. When I've seen all these videos of these content creators on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter that Xbox is increasing their games, yeah, for the exclusives. They don't release good exclusives. Like y'all forgot the flop of Redfall. Y'all forgot about that. I'm okay. I'm okay with increasing the price to $70, but $80 feels like such a jump. But then again, I do remember they did raise the prices to $70 for a lot of games already. So I'm like, okay, I guess. Do I think that these games are more worth it than Nintendo? Absolutely, except for the flops. Obviously, we can't forget Redfall. But if the prices truly are gonna go up for gaming, I understand inflation is a real thing and it exists, and I wish we didn't have inflation because even though I'm making more money now, I still need to spend more money. So yeah. Hey, I'm here to stop you in the middle of the video because I want to ask you for a few things. Please like and subscribe because with today's economy and the way the stock market's going down, I lost all my money already. All I could afford is Race with Ryan Road Trip Deluxe Edition from GameStop for about $8. So please like and subscribe. Thank you. If we compare these $80 games to Nintendo's $80 games, do I think it's more worth it? I feel like Xbox and PlayStation games are way more worth it to pay $80 than a Nintendo game still. I still feel that way. And I hate all of you. I genuinely hate all of you that went out and immediately sold out all the Nintendo products. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this? Why'd you do this to me? I wasn't able to upload the video yet because I was in the middle of editing it. And then guess what happened? Xbox came and did the exact same thing. And I knew this was going to happen. The moment any other gaming company sees what Nintendo's doing and it's working, they're going to follow suit. And guess what? Xbox is going to raise their prices. And I have no doubt in my mind that the PlayStation is going to raise and prices as well. It already did in other countries. And when it comes to raising the prices, I'm completely okay with it if they fucking release games that aren't broken on day one. Y'all remember this game right here? Y'all remember this? Right here, Cyberpunk? Released in in a horrible state.
Is this game worth it? Does that answer your question?
I was able to get this at GameStop for $8, and now look at it. One of the most popular games ever made. It took some time. It took some time. But it shouldn't have released in that state in the first place. And I know what some fanboys are going to be saying. You shouldn't have hurried them up, and yeah, that is true. But when they saw how unplayable that game was, that game should have never been released. Luckily now, it's in a far better place. And you see how it says Xbox One? I'm able to upgrade this to a Series X whenever I put it in my Xbox. Amazing. Y'all forgot about WWE 2K20? I have 19 because fuck 20. Y'all remember that mess? Full price game as well. Remember the sunlight that could damage your fucking pupils but just by looking at it? Remember that?
What the f- Oh my god!
These games are being sold to you at full price at broken fucking states. At first we kind of get grown to like, you know what, it's fine, they're gonna fix it eventually. But Now that it's getting $20 more expensive for games in general, and I'm pretty sure every single gaming company is gonna start following suit to making $80 games. I don't have no doubt in my mind that they're still gonna be broken as fuck on release. We're paying you more, yet you release these games as shit fucking states. One of the very few games I could see paying full price without a worry in the world is fucking GTA 6, because we have seen Rockstar's work in the past, except for when they make remasters. For some reason, they're horrible at it. You son of a bitch! But when it comes to Rockstar Games, they always sell the product as it's advertised. Every single trailer will show footage from the actual game. Every single game they've released in the past, other than the remasters, have all been great quality games, and it feels like you get the most bang for your buck. Look at this game right here. Over 10 years old, and it still holds up to this day to being one of the greatest games of all time. You could play this now. You could give this to your little son. You could give this game to anybody, and 9 times out of 10, they will enjoy this game. Every single Rockstar game that I've ever played comes out as an amazing experience worth every penny that you dropped for that game. That's why I've seen so many people justify paying $100 for GTA 6, because at least they release their games at a good state. At least you know that this shit's quality. At least you know these games are going to be fucking good. Even though Nintendo's always released a game, at least as far as I know, that isn't completely broken at launch, I could somewhat justify a $70 to $60 range, but $80 for a Mario Kart game is insane to me. That is an insane price point. $80. This is the thing I don't understand. Why are they selling $60 games for a $50 price? And now, why are they selling $60 games, if you want to justify that, for $80? That's the thing I don't understand. Donkey Kong, I could justify being 65, 70, at least a little bit, a little bit. But $80 for a Mario Kart game, and y'all folded immediately. Y'all sold that bitch out immediately. Why? Why? We couldn't have stuck to boycotting that fucking game to show them that they shouldn't be pricing it this high up. $70, okay. 75, oh, you're pushing it. But $80 for a standard version of the game. As far as I know, it's not a deluxe edition. If there is a deluxe edition Mario Kart game, justifiable. $80 justifiable. If they somehow promise there's not going to be any DLC for this game and everything's going to be downloadable without any season passes, justifiable still. But I doubt it. If these gaming developers could promise us non-broken games at launch, whatever, I guess. $80 is okay. But if we're still going to get the same slop as we've been getting for the past few years, keep that shit at 70, 60. Because you don't deserve our money. You don't deserve $80 from us. $60 maybe, but not $80. Either keep releasing shit at a buggy state at $60 and then fix it over time, or give us a game that actually works for $80. If you could promise us a working game at $80, you know what? Ignore everything. Ignore what I just said, because at least we get a reason to pay more. At least we're getting a reason to pay more. Hey, if you don't want to pay those fucking annoyingly high prices, everyone, go indie. Indie games are on a fucking rise right now, and indie games are fucking doing well right now. They're fucking amazing at low prices. Look at Baldur's Gate. Look at Balatro. Both amazing games. Sure, they're completely fucking different. They're completely different games and genres, but they're still some of the greatest games I've ever played in my life. Balatro, fantastic. I have over 100 hours on that game alone. Baldur's Gate. Every time I played that, I feel like I don't have enough time to play it, because you get so fucking lost in that world that every single hour feels like a minute in that game. It's great. That game is fantastic. And guess what? They're both indie games, and Balatro and Baldur's Gate were indie game of the year. Baldur's Gate, game of the year. Balatro, almost game of the year. Why? Oh, so close. That's what I'm saying. If you really don't like these prices, just go indie. Get a PC, go indie. Like, if you really don't want to spend too much money, because now PCs are around the same price as consoles now. So at that point, just spend a little extra for a PC, and you'll have a grand old time. Because guess what? You don't need to pay for Xbox Live. You don't need to pay for PSN. If you want to spend money on Xbox products, you're better off getting Game Pass. All right, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. See you guys next time. Bye, peace and love. Oh, hi there. Sorry, I was just too busy working on my meth lab.